Hey, Mina, quick question. How many times have you heard stories from product bosses that waited until the week before Black Friday to even think about their holiday promotion plans?
More times than I can even count.
Okay, well, not this year. Successful product bosses know that the key to seeing a snowball of sales throughout the holidays is preparing their promotions now.
And that's exactly what we're going to do together during our 5-day challenge that kicks off September 12th.
But have you ever wondered if a free training is really worth it?
We're not judging here, I swear. We know it's so much information out there that it's hard to know what's actually going to move the needle in your business.
But here's the thing, the Rock Your Holidays Promotions Challenge is 100% worth your time and energy because it actually creates results in your business. And that's not us just with like humble bragging. It's true from our previous challenge participants who have shown up, gone through the actions, and have seen some big payoffs, literally, like Ashley of Ever After Baby.
Ashley said planning ahead for the holidays for Rock Your Holiday Promotions has helped change how she plans promotions all year long.
Wow. And when she first joined the Rock Your Holidays Challenge, she felt like she never knew how to go about setting up her promotions for the holiday season.
So she attended the challenge, went through each day's training, and implemented the action steps. Not only did she get her promotions organized by the end of the challenge,
She actually tripled her sales from the previous holiday season using what she learned inside the challenge.
she then went on to join Multi Stream Machine, got her bestsellers onto Amazon, and grew her revenue even more while growing her Facebook following 10 times and her email list by 4 times.
Amazing. Okay, so you must be thinking, what does this have to do with you, friend?
Well, it's just a preview of what you can do in just 5 days when you participate in the Rock Your Holiday Promotions Challenge.
Okay, so we start on Monday, September 12th. It is totally free, and you can sign up at rockyourholidaypromotions.com or just click the link in the show notes, and we'll see you inside. Welcome to the Product Boss Podcast, where we're dedicated to helping product based business owners turn into revenue generating, successful, happy product bosses. I'm Jacqueline Snyder.
And I'm Mina Kunlo-Sitep. Together through digital courses, coaching, and masterminds, we've helped over 50,000 students from startup to multi-million-dollar businesses scale their sales while blending in their dream life.
It gets lonely out there in the product business world. We fully believe a business shouldn't be built alone. There's room at the top for all of us.
So let's get scrappy and creative together, Product Boss, to be profitable, make more sales, and grow your visibility.
Are you ready? Let's dive in. Welcome back, friends. We are so excited today because we are bringing you day one of our biggest challenge that we do the entire year for product-based businesses and product bosses. So you get to come behind the scenes with us right now, listen to the podcast, and hear the very first day of the trainings that we've created in our free 5-day challenge, which is Rock Your Holiday Promotions Challenge.
Head over there right now to theproductboss.com/holiday, and you can still jump into this totally free challenge. It is day one that we're going to be airing right now for your ears, your hearing pleasure. But really, it is a challenge that is epic, like what Jacqueline was saying. And thousands of students have been through it to help them build their promotions during the holiday season and to prepare ahead of everybody else. So it is something that so many people go through and they come out more profitable and more prepared.
Right. Because after this 5 days together, we want to make sure that you have not only a plan to go through the holiday season, but also how are you going to approach 2023, right? How are we going to make your business profitable and revenue generating on a monthly basis? But also, here's the thing that people love and why they sign up with us every single time we run this free challenge is that they build their holiday promotions with us in this week. So imagine preparing for the holiday season, figuring out what your promotions are going to be, what your offers are going to be, what you're going to sell, and building them with us over the next 5 days so that when you hit that busy time of year, when we're kind of in Cyber Month or the Cyber 5, which is Black Friday through Cyber Monday, and we're rolling through it all, you know that you've built your promotion set to sell, right? And so this is where that snowball of sales comes in because then you can focus on the other things. So come join us, like Mina said. And If this sounds helpful to you, if you're like, this is amazing, I'm going to sign up for it, but you know anyone else that is a product-based business owner that needs help this holiday season, please invite them in, share with them the productboss.com/holiday, ask them to come, let them be your accountability partner, go through this challenge together with the thousands of other product-based business owners that are doing it with us as well.
Right. Or just simply text them this podcast episode, because right now you get to take us in your earbuds on the go with you, and you get to really listen in on day one. And then there's not only that, but days 2, 3, 4, and 5 that will really set you up for an amazing holiday season and beyond, like what Jacqueline was saying. And we really want to get you into the new year with a business that you can really set up to be around your life, how you want it to be, more profitable, more time with your family, whatever that looks like. And we're super excited about that.
Yeah. So today, right, Mina, what we want you to do is today on this day one training, we're going to talk about how to discover your untapped opportunities and important holiday dates. Okay. This is really important because this is where we sort of kick it all off. This is that groundwork for everything we're going to do over the next few days. Now, I also just wanted to share really fast that when you sign up, or if you've already signed up, there's also a VIP option. So if the challenge is 100% free. Just come. We want to help you build all of this and really get you through the holiday season. But if you want to take us up on a VIP member experience, take a look when you register that you have this option, because it'll give you lifetime access to the workshops and challenge trainings. You're going to get your questions answered in our bonus laser Zoom coaching every day after each day of the challenge. So we go live on Zoom, and that's where we're at answering questions. You also get an exclusive brand new training, which is the Holiday Success Blueprint. And the thing that people are loving is our holiday template bundle, which is full of customizable graphic templates, swipe copy, subject lines, and reels and TikTok ideas. And what's so cool about that for Rock Your Holiday Promotions Challenge is that you don't then have to go create the art. It's there for you. You can just edit it specific to your business and just start going. So really excited for all of you that jump into the VIP experience, and you can click the link below if you still want to get in.
Okay. So, are you ready to jump in, Jacqueline?
Let's do it.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to day one of Rock Your Holiday Promotions. Today, we're going to jump into how to discover your untapped opportunities and important holiday dates. So, welcome.
So here's a question, friends. Do you want to maximize your revenue and grow a profitable business this holiday season and year round without having to make more products or spend a single cent on ads? Well, we've got a way.
And don't forget, this is simply day one of all 5 days. So this week in Rock Your Holiday Promotions Challenge, you're going to be learning so many different things that will set you up to sell. So day one is discover your untapped opportunities and important holiday dates. Day 2 is create your best offers to take advantage of the holiday hype. Day 3 is create a plan to boost sales, increase profit, and grow your business. Day 4 is build your holiday promotions with ease. And day 5 is amplify the holiday mood and get the word out.
Hi, we're Jacqueline and Mina. So we are the co-founders of The Product Boss and the Shop 1 in 5 Pledge. We are also the co-hosts of the Product Boss podcast, a top 10 marketing podcast. We've helped product-based businesses like you grow their systems, visibility, and sales to create the life and business that you want. And we are honored to say that we've coached over 50,000 students in our courses, workshops, and masterminds, anywhere from startups to multi-million-dollar small businesses. And we want to show you what is possible for you and your business using our methods and frameworks. Now, what's amazing is last year we were named the country's most sought after product-based startup experts by Inc. magazine. I mean, what an incredible honor.
And we're super excited. We've been featured in a lot of different places, in Yahoo, in Inc. magazine, like what Jacqueline said, is such an honor, in NBC, in Forbes. And Forbes. And we have also, here's another thing that we're so proud of. We've individually made millions of dollars in product sales. So we're so excited to share a bit of our learnings with you today.
So it's Jacqueline, and I am I am or was the owner of Cuffs Couture, which is my product-based business. But just a little bit about me, if you're new here or if you want a refresher, is I have a bachelor's degree in fine arts from Otis College of Art and Design as a fashion designer. Now, when I left school, I worked for major brands like Cosabella and some celebrity fashion brands where I was part of their startup. Now, I used my knowledge and my experience to catapult my own brand, Cuffs Couture. Now, Cuffs Couture is a wearable wrist wallet. I ended up closing it down because people's phones were getting bigger. I had a really beautiful consulting business, 2 kids, and I just realized that my time in that business was done. But that's what brought Mina and I together. Now, I used my knowledge and experience to catapult my brand with global distribution. I was in 60 different countries. I used the traditional route. So I had a sales rep, showrooms, and wholesale channels. Now, I made multiple 6 figures in my product-based business in my first year, and I had a ton of celebrity exposure and national press. So Carrie Underwood wore my cuffs on the Country Music Awards when she hosted and in her music videos. Kim Kardashian bought them for her sisters. I had Carly Rae Jepsen in one of her music videos. So I had a ton of press around the business, as well as in Us Weekly and People Magazine. But here's the thing. I was completely bootstrapped, right? Through credit cards, cash I had saved, just sort of like stretching it all out, crossing my fingers and hoping that it worked. And truly within my first 6 months, I was able to make my money back. And that's what I want to bring to you. Now, like I talked about, that different season of life led me to close Cuffs Couture and focus on my consulting business, which is Designer Consulting Co-op. That's where I've helped over 1,000 fashion and accessory brands. And it's a really VIP clientele. And I just want to say that I'm really excited that you're here and I can't wait to share my knowledge with you.
And this is Mina, by the way. I also own another business, which is Lil Labels. So Lil Labels are actually waterproof labels for clothing, for baby bottles, for daycare, school, and camp. And so a little bit background about me. I have my master's of business administration, my bachelor's degree in advertising with a minor in psychology. I started Lil Labels in 2015 after selling on Amazon since 2013. So I've been on there, it feels like forever, when they were just starting out, just selling books. So I've leaned heavily into Amazon for my business, Lil Labels, along with big box stores, flash deal sites, and subscription boxes. I also made multiple 6 figures in my first year. And I like to say we have a small but mighty team of contractors, and I've really tried to focus my business to work around my life. So I wanted to share that with all of you. I have global distribution. And like Jacqueline said for herself, I wanted to mention I am also bootstrapped. So we've been where you are, building businesses out of our living rooms, garages, basements, office rooms, wherever we can build
Cars.
Yes, cars everywhere. And I'm proud to say that I've retired my husband from his pharmacy job, his retail pharmacy job, and he now works full-time for Lil Labels. We're also really proud to be teaching our 2 little girls about being bosses. So we wanted to give you a little bit of background about each one of us to let you know you are absolutely in the right place.
So together, we've had the honor of helping other product bosses like you create millions of dollars in their businesses to create the life that they want. And we're so excited to bring just some of those life-changing things to you this week with you in the challenge.
So this week, like Jacqueline said, we're going to do this, okay? We're going to teach you how to become a profitable, revenue-generating business that helps you grow your business by focusing on one foundational mindset and business strategy to create more profit and more sales year round without more work. Let's just add that on to that really long sentence.
So we like to start off all of our challenges and trainings with our Product Boss Manifesto. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you. You can say it out loud. When you join the challenge, you'll get access to this. And this is something great to put up in your workspace, your office, on your computer, so that you can remind yourself when days are feeling fantastic and when days are feeling a little bit harder. So we're going to start with, I have an abundance mindset and I take responsibility for creating the life I want and deserve. Now, this is going to spell out the words product boss, my friends. So you can't visually see it, but when you join the challenge, you can. So this is how we're going to start it. My name is Jacqueline, and I am a product boss. And this is what we're going to say. I am profitable, resourceful, original, determined, unique, collaborative, and talented. That's the product part. Now for boss, I am bold, open-minded, scrappy and creative, and successful. I am a product boss.
And so this challenge, everybody, is going to help 3 types of businesses. So let us know actually when you join the challenge which one of these you are. Okay. 1, 2, or 3. 1 is product bosses that are just starting out. 2 is product bosses who have been in business but are not growing as they hoped. And 3 is experienced product bosses looking to expand with ease. So, as Jacqueline mentioned before, and I mentioned, there's tens of thousands of students that have taken this challenge, and we get people across the board from on all of these 1, 2, and 3. So, you're not alone in any of it.
So I wanted to stop everyone right there really fast and let you know that a lot of you might feel like I'm not ready for this training or I'm not ready for this challenge. Okay. I'm not ready because I'm just getting started or my email list isn't big enough or I'm handmade or one of a kind or my revenue isn't where I want it to be, right? We have all of these reasons that this won't work for us. But here's what we want you to consider, okay? That no matter where your products are, no matter what your list size is, no matter what your revenue is or your following, it doesn't matter, right? Because this training is about how committed you are. And if you are 100% committed to yourself and to your business, that's all you need to do, right? And you're in the right place, and then we can continue. So we're really excited to welcome you all here.
I love that. Okay, so for those of you that are new to us or have been around, here's a refresher on who we serve. We love serving product bosses. That includes maker and handmade businesses, brick and mortar retailers, artists, manufacturers, custom one-of-a-kind product owners, bakers and food product owners, side hustlers with full-time jobs, and really anybody with a physical product. So welcome.
So it's hard growing a business while trying to live the life you dream of, especially during the busy holiday season. So many of us are trying to figure out how you can possibly make more, ship more, and do more. Or maybe you're thinking like, I'm spinning my wheels and burning out. Or you're working away your weekends and your nights. And like Mina and I, juggling family, friends, and trying to take care of yourself, right? During all of this busy holiday season. So we really want to help you here.
And like we had mentioned, we've worked with thousands of product bosses. And so we've gotten to see a lot of behind the scenes. And so the number one mistake that we see for product businesses is this: you're throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. And we hear this all the time. I think that I need to make more products to cast a wider net to get more customers. Raise your hands out there listening to us if this has ever been you. I think that I need to make more products to cast a wider net to get more customers, right? Number one mistake we see.
So when you do that, right, do you ever feel like this? Because this is how we felt when we were working around the clock, and it was hard when we started our own businesses, right? It was hard to take control of our time and be at home and spend time with our kids and spouses. And we knew that there was a better way. So a lot of you might feel like you're chasing business and burning out, or making and working all the time. Maybe you have a never-ending to-do list. You might be working away every weekend and feeling guilty about not spending more time with your family, missing family events to work instead, working long hours without seeing a return on your investment or paying yourself, and feeling pulled between taking care of your personal life and wasting time, right? But we've studied this. We have worked at you. You know that Mina and I have our own businesses, and we've gone through this ourselves, and we have a better way. And we've read books, we've paid for coaches and courses, and we've done all of these things, and we want to help you, because we know that you can grow the business of your dreams that aligns with your life and lifestyle, and you can still be profitable.
And here's the problem when you do so many things and you're not able to focus. You're like a hamster on a wheel. You feel overwhelmed like a hamster on a wheel. You're not sure where to focus. Your money is going into too many different places. Your energy and time is going into too many different places. And it's hard to tell what is working. And here's the thing that we want to get you through in these next 5 days in the challenge with us is that the holiday season needs you to be focused. You need you to be focused so you can make more money, live the life that you dream of, and really build a business that really can serve all the things of joy that you want to bring into it. So that's really what we want to do with you this week.
So what if we told you that you could double, triple, or even quadruple your monthly revenue without having to double, triple, or quadruple your efforts?
Without,
That'd be amazing.
right?
Yeah.
That's an underline right there. Without having to double, triple, or quadruple your efforts. And do you want to know this, friends? Do you want to know how to take advantage of this holiday season to build a business that can support itself, be profitable, that can bring in multiple streams of revenue and replace or contribute to your income? Be stable and consistent and is capable of scaling and growing long term and able to handle inventory, reinvestment, and new product launches. And you want to build a business that can be discovered by new customers every day and provide you the life that you dream of living. Can I get an amen, right?
Amen. Yes, please. So remember, my friends, action takers are the money makers. And this week, we are going to share multi-stream machine students' stories with you as proof that this can be done because you can do it.
Right. So many stories to show you that you can do it too. Because would you like to add an additional $2,000 in revenue to your business in the next month to kick off the holiday season? I think all of us would, right? But what about in one week? Would you like an additional $2,000 of revenue in your business?
Okay, so if you wanted to make $2,000 in 1 week, we want to share a story of one of our multi-stream machine students, which is Michelle of Ollie J, and her best sellers are her little girl twirl dresses. Now, Michelle's going to tell you her story because we're going to just share a little clip from her on how she grew her company easily with her bestseller.
Okay, I'm going to play a little video.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm with Ollie J. I've been working with Mina and Jacqueline on the multi-stream machine, and I'm really excited about the program. I love what it's done for my business. Already, I've been able to triple my wholesale goals, and I had my first $1,000 week. I love the program so much that I signed up for their mastermind that's starting soon, and I'm really excited to grow my business, and I think it was a great decision. Thank you.
So we really wanted to give you the example of Michelle because she was able to not only make her life easier, but when she first came to us, her strategy was a discounted strategy. She was getting influencers to purchase her little girl twirl dresses, but she had to offer them a discount and then they would try to sell them and then she would try to sell more. But the only way she was able to get sales was from discount. Then she shifted her strategy when she came on to working with us to wholesale. And Jacqueline, do you want to tell a little bit more about how she snowballed her sales into from 1,000 to 2,000 to much more beyond that?
Yeah. So when Michelle joined, she decided that she wanted to try a new sales channel, a new platform, which was wholesale. So by going through multi-stream machine and going through the wholesale module and the wholesale playbook, she thought, okay, I'm going to get this line sheet together and I'm going to send information and packets and connect with retail buyers at boutiques. Now, she was able to land within 1 week of joining Multi-Stream Machine, a store that bought, I think, 18 dresses and over $1,000 in sales for her, where they bought them. Now, so quickly after that, I think it was in the first month, they doubled a reorder and sent it to her. So she made $1,000 in that first week, but multiple thousands from one store within the first 30 days of joining Multi-Stream Machine. So okay, so I want to update everyone on where Michelle is. So Michelle now earns more and works less. And this is what Michelle sent us as a message. Wow, what a year. What started out as a side hustle when I was at home with my 4-month-old baby has just grown into something bigger than I could have ever dreamed of. When the pandemic hit and I was at home with my 1 and 4-year-old, it was tough. But it was also my outlet to work on, take my mind off of things, and have something to be proud of that I accomplished. My goal this year was $120,000 for this year. So let's go all the way back. So in 2019, Michelle generated $11,469 in sales. Now she joined Multi-Stream Machine, and in 2020, a year later, she generated $85,693. That's incredible, right? But wait for it. In 2021, she generated $344,777. And that's, she says, after commissions were taken out, which, so she 4X for 2020 revenue. And in 2022, she's on track to hit 7 figures. So I wanted to share this because if Michelle can do this, so can you, right? Because she took action and implementation. And that's why we're sharing these stories with you throughout these trainings, throughout these days with you, because there's room at the top for all of us. There's room. So imagine if you could do this as well.
Right. And even when Michelle started working with us, she was thinking about doing a mommy and me line, all these different things. And I want to share more stories of people who have started working with us and really catapulted their businesses, and they are multi-stream machine students. And we really did it by digging into their best sellers too. So we'll get more into that. But I wanted to share a few more fun stories about inspiration and profitability, right? Of them being able to be more, to do it with more ease without tripling and quadrupling their effort, but tripling and quadrupling their revenue. So we have Stacy, who sells candles, oils, bath and body products, and she makes $41,000 a month. Suzanne, a bakery and a cookie company, making over $12,000 a month. A candle company making $8,000 a month. Artists with custom pet portraits making $9,000 a month. Handmade jewelry making $6,000 a month. And then handmade knit hats making $18,000 a month. And they really have gone up from there. So really seeing that they took their skills and really made it work for them using the methods that we share in Multi-Stream Machine.
So it's your turn, my friends, because understand that if you have the right strategies and tools, that you can do this, and our systems and strategies will work for you, just like they have for so many of our students. But remember, you have to show up for yourself and your business. So are you ready to do this?
And here's what we teach, as I mentioned in those inspiration stories. So this is how we teach it, okay? We teach you to lean into what works by going deep and not wide. What does that mean? We have you focus on your best sellers to propel your sales like a snowball, so you know what to sell during the holiday season and beyond. When you focus on your best sellers by going deep and not wide, you also become known for something. This makes you easily referable. And you're also able, when you do this, to create a compound effect, right? You're making that snowball, making it bigger and bigger. You're creating a compound effect to grow your business without the overwhelm.
Happy holidays. Okay, don't think, Jacqueline, what are you talking about? It's still warm outside. I know, but guess what? We want to get you uber prepared for this holiday season, because what we want is that you can get consistent sales, right? Have steady growth and keep growing your business beyond always having to offer a discount during the holiday season to drive sales. So if you want to get prepared while it's still warm outside, you can jump in and grab 101 content ideas beyond the holiday discount. And it is a bundle of content prompts, tools, hashtags, and templates. And it includes a 3-month calendar with things to say every single day from October to December. It is so helpful. So go out, enjoy the sunshine, and feel uber prepared for the holiday season when you grab yours now. Just head to holidaycontentideas.com. So your bestsellers. Now, bestsellers are proven to sell. They are products your customers love and buy all day and all night long. Now, your bestsellers also will have great margins, right? They are profitable products that you sell. Your bestsellers are easy for your customer to buy because they have clear messaging and customers naturally gravitate towards them. And your bestsellers simply work. They have less customer service issues and headache on you and your team.
I mean, we love bestsellers, right? So make sure that you go deep into your bestsellers to make the most money that you can with the least amount of effort, and to make it easy on yourself, like a snowball. Because friends, 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your products. We call this the 80-20 rule for product businesses, right? This is how we see product businesses scale quickly. And all the examples that we gave you of how they did it with this framework using Multi-Stream Machine.
And now the 80-20 rule is a Pareto principle, right? 80-20, you can apply it to everything. But what we know is 80% of your revenue can come from your best sellers, right? Which could be 20% of your products. So we're going to really dig into that with you. So let's start with this. What is your monthly revenue goal? What kind of money would you like to bring in to your business per month? So set that out, write it down on a notebook. So let's say, I know a lot of you have said to us that it's $10,000 a month, right? And I want you to understand that if you have the right strategies and tools, you can do this. So $10,000 a month, you might go up, you might go down from there, but we're just going to go with an easy number, because if you know us in math, we got to go with easy numbers.
Mm-hmm. And it'll be easy for you to wrap your mind around, right? When you think about $10,000, a month. For every $10,000 your business makes, let's say this holiday season even, $8,000 of that would be coming from 20% of your products. From 20% of your products and effort, because you're focusing on the best sellers, right? You're focusing on your best sellers. Yes, your best sellers. That is what's going to make up 80% of your revenue coming in. So that's 8,000 of the 10,000 that we just gave in the example.
So let's do some other quick math and imagine you're a $100,000 business, right? In a year making $100,000. Imagine if you could focus on your best sellers and make $80,000 just from those products.
That seems so easy because it is, right? How would that make you feel? How would your life change if you knew that you could focus on your best sellers and create a business on your best sellers and more ways of selling?
So when 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your products, it feels amazing. Why? Because you're known for something and you're easily referable. You are able to save costs on your raw goods along with finished goods. Your processes become easier because they are repeatable. Your stories are easier to tell. Your social proof is easier to establish. Now, these are your best sellers, and this is where you focus.
So now close your eyes. Maybe not while you're driving if you're listening to this, but close your eyes and answer these questions. How would this change my life? What would I be able to afford? And what would I do with the freedom that I get back? Right? That's how you do it, is through your best sellers. Imagine what that could do to your life.
So you could go on vacation, right? You could go stare at the beach with a cup of coffee. You could be up in the mountains. You could be on, looking at the Eiffel Tower, and your business would still be running. You would still be making sales, and you'd be living the life that you imagine for yourself.
And to believe us, it's possible because we've seen it happen over and over again with lots of our students that are out there building their product businesses to be profitable.
So, like we said, and I don't know if you all realize this, but we help makers and handmade businesses. We help brick and mortars and retailers, artists, custom one-of-a-kind product owners, manufacturers, bakers and food product owners, side hustlers with full-time jobs, and anyone with a physical product. We've seen it happen for all of you. So remember when I said, if you believe that it's possible for you, let's get out of our own ways and believe that it's possible, and we're going to show you how.
And so we do it through multi-stream machine and our framework of systems, visibility, and sales.
So that's why in this, we're going to share with you the multi-stream machine formula, where we focus on systems, visibility, and sales.
And so first things first, friends, let's jump right in and identify your best sellers, right? We said go deep and not wide. So when you're thinking about best sellers, you start with the systems. We dig right into the numbers, which is what Jacqueline and I love to say. We're going to dig into the numbers on your main platform, your sales channels. That way we can work on improving your systems. That's how we start to dig and identify your best sellers.
So should you talk about yourself or should I talk about you?
Well, I did already talk about myself earlier, so maybe you.
Okay, I'll talk about you now. So in this slide, when you join us live, you'll see it. But Mina owns Lil Labels, and it's a baby bottle labels company. And her main sales channel, her main sales platform is Amazon, right? Now, Mina knows what her bestseller is. Now, her bestsellers are her baby bottle labels. And even more so, she knows that it is her animal friends labels. So by getting onto Amazon with her bestsellers and doing packs and bundles all around it, Mina has been able to generate millions of dollars from, an $8 to $10 product. So think about the amount of units that she's had to sell by leaning into her bestsellers on the best platform where her customers are looking to buy what she sells.
Right. And I have clothing labels. I actually had magnets for a little bit, the baby on board ones, tons of stuff. But you know where I focus? I focus on going deep and not wide on my baby bottle labels. Okay. And as you can see, it's been easier for me to do this entrepreneur journey. I have nearly 3,000 reviews on Amazon. Stories are easier to tell. I have a lot of social proof. I'm referable and I'm known for them. All those, I'm able to cut raw goods and costs and build streamlined systems. All the things that we mentioned of why bestsellers are the best place to focus and go deep and not wide, I've applied them towards Lil Labels and my baby bottle labels.
Most product bosses have one main sales platform. So I'd love for you to think about or share it on telling us or knowing what is your main platform. A lot of you might have Etsy as your main platform or direct to consumer, like maybe you're selling wholesaler, maybe it's in person. Some of you might be doing really well on social media as your main platform. So think about that because that's what we're going to keep talking about.
Right. We like to call this your faucet because when you turn this off, you can really feel it. When you have just one main platform, you turn off that faucet, it really can knock the wind out of you. We saw this in 2020 with the pandemic and people who their main sales platform was, or their sales platform / channel was in person. It was really hard for them, right? So we call it your faucet. So what is your main sales platform? And share that with us in the challenge when you go to theproductboss.com/holiday.
So some sales channels and platforms our multi-stream machine students grow profitable businesses on, and they lead with their best sellers, right? Is that they might do it direct to consumer through their websites or wholesale, maybe Amazon, other people's platforms like Etsy and flash deal sites. They might sell in person, through social media, and brand ambassadors and affiliates. But here's the thing. They start with one, then they grow their best sellers by adding additional streams of revenue.
So on your main platform, because we're identifying again your best sellers, let's dig a little bit deeper, right? Let's identify your best selling SKUs. So we get this question a lot of what do you mean by SKUs? It really is, your bundle or SKU. So don't get lost in the word SKU. It could be color, it could be size, it could be a bundle. But for me, for example, it is a 1-pack of Animal Friends baby bottle labels, right? Compared to all these other SKUs that I have. But sometimes a bundle could be a SKU. So whatever that looks like is what you're identifying here. List out the top ones that you know that are best sellers for you.
So I want to clarify for some people. So let's say you're one of a kind or custom. Now, the pet portraits company that we worked with, they said that the single dog pet portraits on shoes was their bestseller, right? Second up might have been 2 dogs on 2 different pairs of shoes. So when you can identify, it doesn't have to be the actual dog you're painting, but maybe you know what that is. But if you know it's a single dog on a pair of shoes, that's a SKU. Now, other people, let's say you're making handmade jewelry or custom made jewelry or one-of-a-kind jewelry, because we get a lot of one-of-a-kind jewelers here. They might say, well, what's my best SKU if it's all one-of-a-kind? Well, if it's variable like that, you can say, okay, I sell a lot of 18-inch length necklaces that are chunkier jewelry with precious stones, right? Or I sell a lot of dainty jewelry that's, a 24-inch necklace.
Like fine gold jewelry or something.
Right. So you might know this exactly, like where Mina can say, it's my baby bottle labels Animal Friends, or you should broaden out and just say her baby bottle labels versus her clothing labels, or you can go as specific as Animal Friends or my pink t-shirts or pink medium-sized t-shirts, right? So all of you are going to have to really identify what it is. And now this is in general. Now, if you come into the challenge with us and you join the VIP experience, you can ask the questions and get more clarification as well through those extra coaching sessions. So this is where we're going to start.
Right. It just helps you identify what you're attracting and what you're becoming known for. Because even if you're a boutique owner, for example, we have brick and mortar boutique owners. It might be you have boho summer dresses that people always come, and look at those. Or it might be if you're a bakery that you're known for your cookies versus your cakes, right? So getting more into leaning a certain way towards your best-selling SKUs and then having the action item of this. I want you to sit down, look at your best platform first, so whatever that best platform was, and then write down your top 3 bestsellers. How many units were sold and the revenue you made from each product. That way you can kind of line it up on those bestsellers. Now, I will tell you that it might be seasonal. So really looking at season plus, the SKU, which is like we had mentioned, it might be the style, it might be the scent, it might be the size. You can be as granular or as broad as you want to be, but just getting you closer to what you're becoming known for. And that way you can put down the top 3 bestsellers that you're becoming known for out there in the world of what you're offering and selling.
So remember about your bestsellers, right? Your bestsellers are proven to sell. They're items, styles, and categories your customers continuously buy. And like Mina said, it might be holiday or seasonal. They have great margins because they're profitable. They're easy for your customers to buy with clear messaging, and customers naturally gravitate towards it. They simply work. They have far less customer service issues and headache on your team. Now, a story that we tell when we're live, and I'll say this really quick to all of you, is that, we had a student that was a potter and had mugs that were their bestseller because they sold the most. But here's the thing. They had so much customer service issues because if you sell mugs, you know that like the handles break off when you ship them a lot of times. Or the gold fill would chip. So even though they were the best seller, they weren't the thing to focus on and lean into because while they were proven to sell and it was easy to sell and customers wanted to buy them, they didn't have great margins because they weren't profitable because there were a ton of returns and they had a ton of customer service issues. So that's something to just keep in mind. Now, if you're new or you do not have a bestseller, like that bestseller data yet, think about the type of product that will meet the biggest need in your market or has had the best response so far, right? That's a way to start off.
Even if you only have 10 sales, you can start digging through those. So another story that we wanted to share with you is a jeweler. As we mentioned, we have a lot of jewelry makers, and this is Jackie of Grab Bag Botany. And her bestseller is her earrings, right? She has these beautiful handmade earrings. And I wanted to share with you what she wrote out for us. Jacqueline, actually, do you want to read it?
Yeah. So we're going to share Jackie of Grab Bag Botany, one of what she did when she joined Multi-Stream Machine and what had happened in her business. So Jackie back in 2021 said, I just wanted to share a mini win. I've been really trying to lean into my bestsellers and I switched my Etsy ads to advertise just a few of my bestsellers last week during the challenge because she went through Rock Your Holiday Promotions Challenge with us. This week, all of my Etsy sales have been for the same 4 products. It feels so much less chaotic to be batching the same thing versus making one of each totally different item. I'm definitely going to make some major changes to my website to promote those bestsellers. So think about that. We talked about how you can easily generate revenue from your top products, your bestsellers. Now, the update from Jackie about 4 months later was, what the course gave me was an amazing foundation that still allowed me to make $8,000 without putting even a third of the effort in that I put in last year. I'm so incredibly grateful for this, and I hope I can knock it out of the park next year. So that's incredible, right? Because she not only did she start to feel that ease when she focused on the same 4 best-selling products, but that she was able to make $8,000 without putting in even a third of the effort. And I think that's what we all want.
We do. I think that that's the most impressive thing, actually, is feeling that ease and still being able to make money and do her craft, right? Her art of the jewelry and putting it out in the world. We also have this other story. It's just going to blow your mind. Okay. So this is Suzanne of 3 Best Bakery, and her bestsellers are her smash cookies. I want to say that a thing that she also sells a lot of is cakes. And so sometimes people will get lost in it where they're like, ooh, it's cakes that are my bestseller, which is one of her bestsellers, but these are custom cakes that require a lot of time. So what she focused on was her smash cookies. She was able to really narrow in on the streamlining of everything, and she became known for them. She's a bakery in Arkansas, which when she first started with us, she thought her competitor was Walmart. Her competitor is not Walmart. Walmart is nobody's competitor. Okay. They're just too big for us small businesses to compete with. And so she has her s'mores smash cookies, her gluten-free vanilla smash cookies, and she really has catapulted her business based off of her smash cookies. So Jacqueline, do you want to tell them about the results of, and the inspiration of 3 Best Bakery?
Yeah. So the thing about 3 Best Bakery is that when Suzanne started her company, and now she could say, if we're talking about best platforms, her cakes could be a bestseller in person at her bakery in her small town in Arkansas, right? But nationally, online, and she's really grown on TikTok and she sells online across the country, she realized her smash cookies would be the thing she would focus on. Her vanilla flavored smash cookies are her bestseller, followed by monthly drops of specialty smash cookies, like Mina mentioned, the s'mores. So here's Suzanne's story. So back in 2020, 2019, when Suzanne was doing this all on her own and she was just still a small bakery baking from her home, actually, Suzanne generated $9,925 in sales. Now, all by herself. So we're really proud of Suzanne. She was able to hit her first six figures in 2020, where she generated over $100,000. It's like $100,138 in sales. Now, Suzanne went from selling in 2019 414 sales, which yielded about $9,000, to in 2020, she made 3,800 sales. That was a 909% growth, right? So think about that effort. To get from $9,000 to $100,000, or let's call it $10,000 to $100,000, she had to do 900% more work to get there. Now, after joining Multi-Stream Machine and learning about systems, raising her prices, leaning into her best sellers, being known for something, Suzanne went from making about $100,000 in 2020 to in 2021, making $176,380. Now, she had a 76% growth that year. She added $76,000 to her revenue. But here's the thing. She only had to make 1,000 more sales. So remember, to go from $10,000 to $100,000 in sales, she had to make 3,400 more sales to get to that. Now, when she joined Multi-Stream Machine, she only had to make 1,000 more sales to add $76,000 in revenue. And she raised her average sale by 38%, which means she was making more profit on each sale. It's amazing. And Suzanne, I'm proud to say, has now been named the #1 cookie in all of Arkansas. And she's done this growth since 2019. And truly, in a year, maybe year and a half from being a Multi-Stream Machine, has catapulted her business beyond her wildest dreams.
Yeah. And, I know 1,000 cookies, it sounds like a lot, but that was still a third of what she was doing before to make nearly double the revenue. So great job, Suzanne. We love working with you, by the way. Okay, so here's the strategy, just to repeat it for you and let it sink in, okay, everybody? The strategy is this: go deep and not wide by focusing on your bestsellers this holiday season and beyond.
So we want you to think about, what are your top 3 bestsellers with the best profit margins that you can lean into to grow your business this holiday season? Write that down, or if you want to keep fleshing this out with us, make sure to join the challenge with us, and we'll go through this with you live.
And our students in Multi-Stream Machine, they know what their bestsellers are. So Jacqueline and I often ask, what are your bestsellers, or what are your numbers? And they know that question is coming to them. Our students go through this exercise regularly. That's what keeps them profitable, right? Because they know it's important to know their numbers, as bestsellers can change seasonally. So make sure you jump into the challenge. It's really important. And in Multi-Stream Machine, we dig deeper into bestsellers, best margins for profit, and how to eliminate your poor sellers.
So now that you know what you'll be focused on selling this holiday season, which are your best sellers, as a reminder, in case you forgot, you need to decide when you're going to sell them, right? What promotions or sales are you going to participate in during the holiday season? Because remember, this is the biggest buying season. This is when consumers have their wallets out and they're ready to spend. And I'm going to say this, no matter what happens in the economy, people will still buy gifts. They're still going to be buying things to decorate their homes and their front porches. And so they have money to spend. We want them to spend their money with you.
Right. And typically, the biggest holiday dates for consumer spending are done around what's called the Cyber 5. So Cyber 5 is when people bring out their wallets. It's an important holiday date sequence that you need to be apprised of, okay? So the first of the Cyber 5 is Thanksgiving Day. And then there's Black Friday. We all know that we love Black Friday. And then on Saturday is that Small Business Saturday. Then it goes into Sunday, which is sometimes a day of rest or maybe a private Sunday sale. And then Monday, which is the 5th day, and that is Cyber Monday. This is when billions of dollars get spent in the nation. So we really build around the Cyber 5.
So we are going to help you build your promotions around the Cyber 5 with your bestsellers. So come join us this week, because we will be getting to all of this together. And we're going to keep teaching it to you days 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And we'll also have a takeaway worksheets workbook when you join the challenge. So again, that's theproductboss.com/holiday, but you'll get this worksheet that has the important 2022 dates. So not only will you be having worksheets that will help you identify your bestsellers for our bestseller approach of going deep and not wide, but also these important holiday dates, because we're going to have you take some action steps. Okay, friends?
So here are the action steps from day one, which is what we do every single day of the challenge that are bite-sized micro actions to really move the needle forward in your business, right? Without that overwhelm and without feeling like you have to get to this during your busy season when you're busy making and fulfilling and doing all the marketing and all the strategies, okay? So you have 3 action tasks for day one. The first action task is to identify your top 3 bestsellers per sales channel and platform. So if you sell on Etsy, what's your bestseller there? If you sell on social media, what's your bestsellers there?
And action task number 2 is choose which promotional/sale dates are most important to you and your customer. So we have that list for you, like I had mentioned before. So you can think about, which ones pertain to me. So for example, would be Hanukkah. Do your customers care about Hanukkah? Another example would be Small Business Saturday. Do your customers care about Small Business Saturday, or do they care about Giving Tuesday? So you'll be able to go through that list very easily to check off which ones are most important to you and your customer.
I care about Hanukkah, so promote to me, my friends. Okay. And then the last task is to mark the important dates, including your personal dates, on your calendar so you know how to plan for the season. Here's the thing a lot of times we forget. This is also the season of, going to work parties, family parties, things at school, wanting to vacation. I remember when I first started my company, I blew up right after Black Friday with Cuffs Couture, and I had already planned a trip up north to my in-laws' house for Christmas. So I had to pack all of my stuff, thank goodness it was small, into the back seat, and I was shipping from their local UPS store. So this is what we want you to think about, thinking about where you're going to be personally on the calendar, what you have to do there, and also what dates you're going to participate in for your consumers.
Right. And then we will see you tomorrow. So sign up for the challenge. Tomorrow, we are going to help you create your best offers to take advantage of the holiday hype. This is the season to make the most money you can and set yourself up, get your ducks in a row, get prepared so you can enjoy your life while the sales are coming in, but you get to eat a piece of pumpkin pie and not worry about it. So make sure that you join us tomorrow as we help you with your best offers, the top offers that are selling this season.
So then day 3, which is above and beyond a game changer, it will change the course of your business and your life. So make sure, if anything, that you show up live for day 3 with us, because this is where we're going to create a plan to boost your sales, increase your profit, because the profit is what pays you, my friends, and grow your business. So day 3, above and beyond, is the most important day of the entire challenge.
Right. It is the moneymaker, let's just say, because we really talk about sales during day 3. Day 4 is promotions with ease. Day 5 is a holiday mood and getting the word out. But day 3 is the moneymaker. We talk about money and how you're going to create that sales plan to really increase your profit. So we'll see you there on tomorrow, as well as day 3 and 4 and 5.
And I was going to say, when we talk about sales plan, it's not discounting your products. It's actually how are you going to sell more to generate more revenue and more profit. And like Mina said, on day 4, that's when we're going to build your holiday promotions with ease, right? That's when we're going to actually do the build out of the promotion. So think about it. By the end of Thursday, you will be done. And by day 5, that's when we're going to talk about how to amplify that mood and get the word out, right? We're going to schedule it and we're going to get it going. So imagine by Friday that you're like, done for my planning for the holiday season. Now I just have to go and get the things made. And like Mina said, enjoy my pumpkin pie. Okay, so remember, you can head to theproductboss.com/holiday to get registered totally free. We'd love to see you tomorrow on day 2, where we're going to create your best offers. Now, here's the biggest news of the week. A lot of you have been messaging us and asking us, and when you hear all of these stories of our multi-stream machine students, how is this possible? How can I have these results too? Well, good news, my friends. Multi-stream machine doors open this week on September 14th. Do not miss it. So if you want to get on the wait list and be the very first to know when the doors are open and get all of the incredible bonuses, because we love to give our fast action takers incredible, amazing bonuses, head to multistreammachine.com, get on the wait list, and we will make sure to let you know the second that the door is open so that you can take advantage of all of the amazing goodies that we have for you this holiday season. Thanks, everyone.
See you in there.
Hey, Mina. Mina, quick question. How many times have you heard stories from product bosses that waited until the week before Black Friday to even think about their holiday promotion plans?
More times than I can even count.
Okay, well, not this year. Successful product bosses know that the key to seeing a snowball of sales throughout the holidays is preparing their promotions now.
And that's exactly what we're going to do together during our 5-day challenge that kicks off September 12th.
But have you ever wondered if a free training is really worth it?
We're not judging here, I swear. We know it's so much information out there that it's hard to know what's actually going to move the needle in your business.
But here's the thing. The Rock Your Holidays Promotions Challenge is 100% worth your time and energy because it actually creates results in your business. And that's not us just with like humble bragging. It's true from our previous challenge participants who have shown up, gone through the actions, and have seen some big payoffs, literally like Ashley of Ever After Baby.
Ashley said planning ahead for the holidays for Rock Your Holiday Promotions has helped change how she plans promotions all year long.
Wow. And when she first joined the Rock Your Holidays Challenge, she felt like she never knew how to go about setting up her promotions for the holiday season.
So she attended the challenge, went through each day's training, and implemented the action steps. Not only did she get her promotions organized by the end of the challenge,
she actually tripled her sales from the previous holiday season using what she learned inside the challenge.
She then went on to join Multi-Stream Machine, got her bestsellers onto Amazon, and grew her revenue even more while growing her Facebook following 10 times and her email list by 4 times.
Amazing. Okay, so you must be thinking, what does this have to do with you, friend?
Well, it's just a preview of what you can do in just 5 days when you participate in the Rock Your Holiday Promotions Challenge.
Okay, so we start on Monday, September 12th. It is totally free, and you can sign up at rockyourholidaypromotions.com or just click the link in the show notes and we'll see you inside. Thank you for being here and listening all the way through the Product Boss podcast. If you love our show and it has helped you in any way in your business, would you mind doing 2 things for us? Subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode and leave us a review. Reviews help other product entrepreneurs know that this is the place to be to grow their businesses and realize that they're not alone. And we know that you all know that a 5-star and honest review helps you sell more products to more people. So you know that your reviews help us reach more listeners around the world. Remember, what we give is what we receive, and we are all about helping each other in the Product Boss community. We are all in this together. We would be so appreciative of you if you could take the time right now to subscribe, leave a review, and even share this episode on social or someone you know so we can impact more lives. And remember, subscribing means that you will get notified each time we release a new episode so you never miss a thing. You have helped us grow and climb into the top 10 of all marketing podcasts, and together we can keep climbing. Thank you, friends. And remember, there is room at the top for all of us.